I've sold print-on-demand products on Amazon and Etsy since 2017, and even in 2026, these Printify products still work, especially for beginners. If you're new to print-on-demand, the biggest mistake I see people make is starting with the wrong products. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the exact products I'd start with today using Printify, and more importantly, why they still sell. And as we go through each one, I'll also explain which marketplace I think it works best on, Amazon, Etsy, or both, so you don't waste time listing the right product in the wrong marketplace. Just to give you some quick background, I started selling print-on-demand back in 2017. I've sold across Amazon and Etsy and generated multi-million-dollar sales over the years. And in 2020, I was able to leave my 9-to-5 job because print-on-demand was making me more than my salary was. So everything I'm sharing in this video is based on what I've actually sold, not just theory. And stick around because later in the video, I'll also talk about why simplicity matters more than creativity, especially when you're just getting started. Let's talk about why product choice matters. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to sell too many different products right away. Not all print-on-demand products perform the same, and not all of them perform the same on every marketplace. What you want to do instead is start with a small group of proven product types that already have demand, and then build from there. So let's walk through the 3 product categories I'd personally focus on if I were starting today. To make all of this work without holding inventory or dealing with shipping yourself, I personally like using Printify. Printify connects you with print providers around the world. They handle printing, packing, and shipping, all the tedious things you don't want to be doing yourself. And they handle it automatically because it integrates directly with marketplaces like Amazon and Etsy. By the way, they also integrate with like eBay, TikTok, etc. As we go through the products, I'll show you how I think about using Printify for each one, starting with t-shirts. The first product, and the one I've sold more than anything else, is in fact t-shirts. T-shirts continue to work extremely well, and especially on Amazon in my personal opinion. Amazon shoppers already know what they want, and simple text-based designs still perform incredibly well. They're actually my best sellers every year. This is also one of the best product types for beginners because you don't need complicated designs to succeed. At this point, I'm gonna switch over to my screen and show you the type of t-shirts I've sold, the kind of designs that have worked for me, and how I think about listing them. Creating a Printify account is completely free, and if you use the link below this video and the code RyanHogue30, you get a free month of Printify Premium, which means increased profits every time they fulfill an order for you. So make sure to do that as you follow along. So what you see here is the catalog screen. You can find that by going to the left side navigation and clicking Catalog Home. And from here, you can browse over 1,000 print-on-demand products that you instantly have access to. That means you can list them for sale, and when they sell, Printify automatically detects it. It routes the order to the specific printer that can fulfill that product, and they will print, pack, and ship the product, as I mentioned, and send it to your customer. So we're gonna be looking at t-shirts, and I'm gonna speak purely from my own personal experience. And my personal favorite is actually the one you see above me here, the Gildan 5000. It actually has the lowest base cost as well at $5.90 with Printify Premium. So that is gonna increase your profit margins, especially if you sell it for $19.99, which in my personal opinion, nobody thinks twice about buying a t-shirt for $19.99 these days in 2026. Now, the second most popular t-shirt in my opinion is probably the Bella Canvas 3001. And by the way, all of these shirts are truly unisex t-shirts, all 4, I should say, across the top row. I don't think it's a coincidence that these 4 shirts are the first ones you see when you come to the t-shirt category in Printify. The Bella Canvas 3001 is a really nice soft shirt, and it has the most color options by far. You can actually see at the bottom there, it's got 126 colors available across 21 print providers. So they've got every color in the rainbow times 2. The next most popular shirt that I personally have sold would be the Gildan 64000, which is a soft style t-shirt. However, back when I first started selling print on demand, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on, it was softer back then. I don't know what changed, but over the years, in my opinion, it got less soft. Now do with that information what you will. I don't know if that's gonna help you generate sales, but I do like that the shirt's called soft style, and it used to be super soft, and it no longer is as soft as it was. Finally, the Comfort Colors 1717 is a very popular shirt, almost with a cult following, and often customers seek out Comfort Colors shirts specifically. So if you're selling a Comfort Colors shirt, I always want to recommend that you include that it's a Comfort Colors t-shirt in your SEO, your search engine optimization. Make sure it's in the title, in the tags, because customers that want a premium option are usually willing to pay a little bit extra as well for that Comfort Colors shirt. So in case you were wondering why you might list your design on a Comfort Colors shirt that costs $10.72 base cost for fulfillment in Printify versus a Gildan 5000 that starts at $5.90, it's because some customers only want to buy a Comfort Colors shirt. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and click the Gildan 5000 and scroll down to where it says start designing and click there. So we are now in the Printify designer, and it is very user-friendly. Don't be intimidated if this is your first time seeing it. You can go ahead and actually do your designing in their design tool. The first thing that I usually do, by the way, is I change the color of the t-shirt to black, and I prefer the darker colors. And if you want to select multiple colors, just go ahead and click select variants and select additional colors that you want to make your design available in. So I went ahead and selected, a red, a black, a green, a dark heather gray. Usually royal blue is popular, and where's navy? Navy blue also is usually a winner. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my customers some color options. And what ultimately this means over here with the colors is when we publish this to Amazon or Etsy, it's gonna be made available in those colors, and then the customer gets to choose what they prefer. Now I can go ahead and click the add text button on the left-hand side and simply go ahead and discover fonts. They've got hundreds of different fonts here in Printify, and I could select one like Bangers here that you see, and I can go ahead and change the color of this font to white, okay? And go ahead and make it say whatever I need. But here's the thing, if I want to realistically make sales, the best way to do that is to go and study what is already selling. And the way that I prefer to do that is using Merch Dominator. It's a research tool that goes to Amazon using automation, by the way. They do this automatically every day for us. They look at what are the best selling t-shirts on Amazon, the #1 e-commerce website in the world and in the United States. And it goes and returns that data to us. So what we're looking at right here is Merch Dominator's default view. All it's done is grab bestsellers from Amazon and filtered out the protected brands, the brands that we don't have the rights to sell. Although you could argue it missed a Hello Kitty shirt right there. I wouldn't be selling that. One thing that I noticed is this FCAW-F shirt, F-CAW-F could, to me, create a really nice, simple text-based design. And we can see it's trending because it has a BSR of 22,000. That's Amazon's proprietary data point. BSR stands for bestseller rank, where it tells us how well a product is selling relative to other products in that category in Amazon's catalog. So what I would do with that is come back over here to Printify and then go ahead and change the text to say F-CAW-F. Okay, and I can do it just that simply. I can make this text bigger. I do think bigger and bolder is generally speaking better. So I want to fill the full design space available. And then before I proceed, I can go ahead and click preview in the top right corner, and it'll generate mockups for me basically in real time so that I know whether or not it's positioned properly. Basically, I know how it's going to look when it prints, because I want to be offering, the best quality product available to me, to my customers, and using the preview option helps make sure that I didn't mess anything up, because that can ultimately lead to returns, negative reviews, all those things you want to avoid. Now, the other option I might use is I can jump into Adobe Photoshop real quick, and I've already kind of prepped this. I typed F-CAW-F here in white text. This font is one of my favorites for print on demand. It is called Veneer, okay? Veneer, like you have in your teeth. Some people watching this might have veneers. And you can go ahead and actually resize this, make it bigger, bolder, easier to read. And if I was actually designing this t-shirt with the intent to sell it, this is pretty much exactly how I would go about doing it. And then I would export this PNG design as a transparent PNG, upload it to Printify, and publish this design to a t-shirt on Amazon. And what's nice is that once you have a design that works on a t-shirt, you don't have to stop there, which leads perfectly to the next product. So one of my favorite ways to expand without doing extra work is using drinkware, especially 11-ounce and 15-ounce coffee mugs. A lot of my mug designs actually started as t-shirt designs. Drinkware does well on both Amazon and Etsy. On Amazon, I'd say it's more volume-based. On Etsy, mugs work really well as gifts, especially for specific niches. So I'm gonna jump back to my screen share and show you how I approach drinkware, including how I reuse designs and what I look for before listing. Now that we're back in Printify, I'm here in the catalog and I'm gonna search for the word mug. I mentioned that they have over 1,000 products in their catalog, so they've got all types of mugs and drinkware that you can sell if you choose to. They've got tumblers, glass mugs, two-tone mugs, they've got black mugs, white mugs, etc. The listing that I usually begin with is down here. I usually look for this one right here labeled bestseller, and it is both a 11 ounce and 15 ounce mug. And that means that we can list our design on both sizes and allow our customers to choose. So I'm gonna go ahead and click start designing. Now, one other quick tip, and we're still working with that same niche, the F-Caw-F, is I went ahead and I changed the font to a font called Go Bold, and then I duplicated it multiple times to create this design that you see here in front of you. The reason I did that is because it's still a simple text-based design, but we're able to then go ahead and add it to the mug and fill a lot of that empty space that would have otherwise been there. Okay, now I've added my design once. Printify's got a duplicate button up here at the top that I'm gonna click, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pull it to the other side as well. And you guessed it, I'm gonna hit that preview button and make sure that our mug is looking good with no errors before we would theoretically publish this and make it available for sale. I also love the lifestyle images that you can see here behind me when it comes to the various drinkware products available in Printify's catalog. Now, the next product is one that a lot of sellers overlook, but it's worked very well for me over the years. Another product category I've sold a lot of is hats, especially embroidered hats with simple text-based designs, which is basically a requirement for embroidery, by the way. So hats tend to have less competition than t-shirts, and simple designs actually work better than complex ones. This is also a great example of how minimalism can outperform over designing, which has become rampant since the dawn of AI tools that people have been using for design. Simplicity, in my opinion, really shines these days. So let me show you what I mean. When you jump in Printify's catalog, you'll actually notice embroidery is the first thing listed. So they're trying to make people aware that they have embroidered products. By the way, not just hats, but t-shirts, sweatshirts, etc. Various products, more than you probably expected. But I want to focus on hats. So I'm going to go ahead and type hat into the search bar and just make you aware they've got Santa hats, bucket hats, denim hats, trucker hats with the mesh backing. They've got foam hats, they've got camouflage hats, distressed hats. Guys, they've got it all. They've got something for everybody. Now, I wanted to make sure I mentioned this hat specifically, the Yupong 6245 CM. This is by far the most successful hat that I personally have sold, which is probably just a way of saying it probably has the most broad appeal. So if you want to start selling print-on-demand hats, or in this case, embroidered on demand, you'd probably want to start with the Yupong 6245 CM Classic Dad Cap. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit start designing, but I think we should jump on over to Etsy and do a quick search for trending hats. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in funny embroidered hat, and let's just see what Etsy returns, because you know there's going to be a ton of good ones. And you don't have to type the word funny in, by the way. It's just something that sometimes I'll do to just give it a little bit more of a lead of what I'm looking for. Because if you just type in embroidered hat on Etsy, where personalization and customization is so popular, most of the results you get are going to be just custom hats, right? So let's look for, you got silly goose. Won't somebody please think of the shareholders? Please be patient, my mom took Tylenol. The attitudes of women and fish towards me are too complex, or too varied and complex to be accurately described on a hat. I am a conduit for nonsense. I could be meaner. How about that, guys? What do you think? I could be meaner. By the way, did you notice that underneath each of these listings on Etsy, as I browse and researching, I can actually see how many sales they're doing. You notice that? That's not normal on Etsy, but because I use the Everbee Chrome extension, I'm able to spy on how many monthly sales these listings are generating. So I know that this first, I think it's an ad. Yeah, it's an ad, but who cares if it's an ad or not? They're generating 1,100, almost 1,200 sales a month. That's insane. This listing is only 7 months old. The listing next to it's another custom one doing 966 sales a month, and this listing is 27 months old. So that's also really impressive. If I come down here to the I Could Be Meaner hat, so this is not 1,000 sales a month territory, but they're charging significantly more. It's a $22 hat, and they're making 25 sales a month. To me, if you can get a couple product listings on Etsy and on Amazon that are doing, 20 sales a month, that's almost a sale a day, then before you know it, you're gonna see that print on demand income creeping up into the territory where who knows if it can replace your 9 to 5 income like it did for me. And by the way, that took me a lot of time. Was not an overnight success story, just to be clear. But how about this? It says, I could be meaner. To me, that seems like a very simple design. And you know what we could do too? Is we could go over to the USPTO and we could just type in, I could be meaner. And then I like to switch this over to list view. And I like to just do a quick text match search. So what I did is I used Control F on my Windows keyboard just to see if I got any hits. Only 2 matches, which would imply that there is no trademark on the text, I could be meaner. So now, because Everbee has informed me, and by the way, if you have the Everbee Chrome extension, you can also see that data both in search results and on the listing page. So you can make informed decisions. And one last thing I wanted to mention actually is if you hit analyze listing, it gives you that same in-depth information. But if you scroll down, it also has the tags that this listing is using to rank on Etsy and drive additional sales, because your SEO, your search engine optimization, really matters on Etsy. So if we jump back over here to Printify, first I'm gonna show you what I normally do is I select the darker colored hats. So I'm gonna go ahead and select all and then uncheck the color white, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and make it black real quick. So now I'm making this hat available in all the colors except white. And you could probably guess that I'm gonna go ahead and optimize it for embroidery with white text. So let's go ahead and find a font that is gonna be big and bold and easy to read. How about this font called Antonio? Okay, so I could be, and notice the by default text is black. I'm gonna go ahead to the font color. And when we're doing normal print on demand, it can print like any color. If you're doing embroidery, you're limited to the thread colors that they have in their embroidery machines, just so you guys know up front. I'm gonna go ahead and select white, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and have it say I could be, and I'll put that up there at the top. I'm gonna center it, then I'm gonna duplicate it, pull this down, center it, and that's where we'll say the word meaner. Okay, so I could be meaner. And then I'm gonna go ahead to the top right corner and hit preview. Just double check that I didn't make any mistakes before I go and publish the product. And I'd say that looks perfect. So it's ready to publish to my Amazon and Etsy store. By the way, you can find my link to Everbee in the description below this video. So if you're serious about selling on Etsy, go ahead and use that as your go-to research tool. It's gonna help you skip the products that aren't worth your time and skip straight to the products that can generate a full-time income potentially. Also, if you wanna sell t-shirts, mugs, and hats without buying the inventory up front, this is where Printify comes in, because they let you put your designs on over 1,000 products, connect directly to marketplaces like Amazon and Etsy, and when an order comes in, they automatically handle the printing, the packing, and the shipping, and then they'll notify your customer with the tracking code. So you don't have to do anything. You can literally be on vacation and your business runs itself. So that automation is what allows you to focus on scaling your business up so that it can potentially, maybe, hopefully, get you out of your 9-to-5 job by replacing your income. So make sure to check out everything I've shown you. The links are all gonna be included below this video. Now, just to recap, the biggest mistake I see beginners making is overcomplicating print on demand. You don't need dozens of products. You don't need complex designs. You need a few proven product types like the ones I've shown you with simple designs and patience. Let your listings age, learn what your customers respond to, and build from there. Especially if you have a successful product listing, I call it the double down. Sell more products like that or in that niche. If you want more videos where I break this down step by step, make sure you're subscribed, because that's exactly what this channel is all about. Print on demand is what allowed me to leave my 9-to-5 job in 2020. And everything I share here is based on what I've actually done. If you want to learn print on demand step by step for Amazon and Etsy from a 7-figure seller like myself, I have full courses linked below. And if not, just keep watching. I put out free content like this all the time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.